Welcome back to a special edition of The Counts, where we're counting down the major stories of the week. I'm Lydia Serrani. We're going to kick it off tonight with story number 5. The Biden files. In 2019, Israeli professor Gal Luft informed the Department of Justice that Joe Biden, his brother, and his son were taking money from the Chinese to push the Communist Party's agenda right here in the United States. That's Gal Luft right there. And earlier this week, Luft was formally charged by the Department of Justice for acting as an unregistered foreign agent and arms dealer. Luft claims he is now being targeted because of the information he has about Joe. Here is just some of what Luft shared with the New York Post. The fugitive former Israeli army officer claims he was arrested in Cyprus to stop him from testifying to the House Oversight Committee that the Biden family received payments from individuals with alleged ties to Chinese military intelligence, that they had an FBI mole who shared classified information with their benefactors from the China-controlled energy company CEFC. Luft also disclosed during the Brussels interview that CEFC was paying $100,000 a month to Hunter and $65,000 to his uncle, Jim Biden, in exchange for their FBI connections. Incredible information there. Joining me now to discuss this and more, former acting U.S. Attorney General Mathew Whitaker. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us.
It's great to be with you.
So what do you think about this? I mean, first of all, Gal Luft is charged with working with the same company, CEFC, and the same guy, Patrick Ho, as we have documented proof that Hunter Biden also works with. But Hunter actually took millions more than this professor ever did, and now he's being charged by the Department of Justice.
Yeah. Well, this is a sort of a strange case, but it also kind of gets to the heart of what was going on with Hunter Biden and his connection to the Chinese, because this professor was at the same company, was a consultant, had access to what the company was doing and what their relationship with Hunter Biden was. And I think the most important piece of this is exactly what you described, and that is that the Chinese company's purpose of retaining Hunter Biden to work for them was to interface with U.S. law enforcement and the U.S. government. And, you know, I didn't see any of this proposed plea agreement that's coming up for a decision with the judge in that case contained any accusations or even investigations looking into the Foreign Agent Registration Act. So it is it's extraordinary, and I think it's, you know, it needs to be flushed out more, because if law enforcement's blocking this guy from testifying in the House Oversight Committee, that is a serious interference with Congress's work.
Absolutely. And when we talk about interference, you can't help but mention a lot of the left-wing media. I mean, they're not even covering the story. And when they do cover it, they kind of they make a joke out of it. Take a listen to what Morning Joe had to say about this indictment.
He may be the Republicans' great hope, maybe a Chinese spy, illegally smuggling Iranian oil. They keep making fools of themselves. And Comer, I mean, at some point, Comer, who I understand was once a fairly respected member of Congress, if I'm not mistaken from what I've read, at some point you gotta quit while you're behind.
Is this a joke?
No, it's not. And the mocking and derision doesn't get beyond the fact that Hunter Biden and the Biden family was taking money from our most serious competitors and enemies, to be honest with you. You know, there's not a situation where Hunter Biden and the Biden family weren't taking money from some of the most corrupt administrations around the globe. And this is, you know, they can laugh it off. They can try to sweep it under the rug, and the left-wing media is going to cover for the Bidens, of course, because it's, you know, they're wearing their jersey. But at the same time, these investigations by Comer are going to continue, and the methodical nature with which they're doing it, I think, should be encouraged.
Absolutely. Mathew Whitaker, thank you so much for all that you do for this country. Thank you, sir.